Baby, you know that I like ya. I just want to fight ya. Is that how it goes? No. Baby, you know that I miss you. I want to get with you. And welcome back, brother. Where have you been, bro? I have literally been waiting for you to join for so long, and you didn't join. I'll be honest, we don't even really have anybody in the chat, but welcome back to the casual show. Guys, I keep calling it the casual show, but let's be honest, I don't really know if that's going to stick or if you guys are vibing with it. But, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? We are back, and once again, every time I'm back, y'all know there's a lot to talk about. There's too much to talk about. Every time I'm here, I feel like things get messy. You know what I mean? Things get really messy, and I'm trying my best to be positive today. Don't get me wrong, I'm in a great mood. I am in a great mood. My energy's through the roof. I'm trying to keep it composed so that you guys don't get freaked out. I'm like, this guy is bananas, bro. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that I want to talk about today, and I want to have some fun with you guys. There's a lot of topics that have been on my mind. And today I'm debating whether I should go live on TikTok too while we run through these. But anyways, okay, that's cool. Maybe midway through the show we'll jump on. But so there's awesome news. There's a lot of great news, guys. So much good news. One of the biggest things that has happened this past week that really is going to change my life is UFC has moved to Paramount Plus. Okay, so for a lot of people, if you know, the UFC was pay-per-view, right? So you buy the pay-per-view. You bought the pay-per-view. I don't know about anybody else, but when I saw that news, when I saw that UFC has kind of sold its soul to the Paramount Plus, all I could think about is, there goes my relationship with Cracked Streams. I'm not going to lie, bro. Me and Cracked Streams were like, we was like all the way together, right? Oh, shit, man. Let me turn on the light for y'all. 1 second. Let me see. Man, how you gonna do me like that, man? The light messing up in the middle of the show, bro. This is unprofessional, brother. Unprofessional, team. And look, now people are calling me and texting me. It's like they don't even want us to have a good time. Anyways, guys, so look, listen. So the UFC, is now going to be on Paramount Plus. When I saw that, all I could think about is all the memories that I have had with Crack Streams, bro. Like, are we not gonna talk about the fact that Crack Streams has carried our childhood? The reason why you and I are friends, the reason why all the homies would get together and become engineers to make sure the stream doesn't go down? Are we going to just forget all the memories that we've had on Stream East as the backup, right? Is this illegal for me to say all of this? Hey, it's for the love of the sport, guys. It's for the love of the sport, okay? It's for the love of the sport. UFC, we love you, and we are excited to have you on Paramount Plus. Some of us already have a subscription, so we're excited to see. And, I'm not sure. This fight's probably going to be pay-per-view yet, because it's not until 2026. But this weekend, we are going to see Hamzat and Duplessis finally face off, right? We're seeing the werewolf versus, what do you even call Duplessis, bro? I don't even know what to call Duplessis. He's a weirdo, right? Duplessis he's a bit of a weirdo. I don't know how I feel about it. Ever since I saw him fight Adesanya, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a casual, guys. Okay, I'm a casual, and like I low key never even seen this dude Duplessis fight until he fought Israel Adesanya, and after that I saw him fight more dudes and win every single time by doing the windmill thing. I thought that we addressed that in the UFC a long time ago. I thought that was not something that works in the UFC. But somehow Duplessis always manages to win fights by just throwing. And guys, in the UFC. In the UFC like storyline or whatever, like, you know how UFC has those things where they release those like mini documentaries before the fights. He literally admit that there was no like strategy behind it. He just throws whatever and prays to God he doesn't get clipped, which is crazy, bro. Like that's like, I was like, bro, you're ballsy, bro, because you're going up against one of the best, right? He was going up against Israel Adesanya at the time. Then he fought Sean Strickland, and then now he's fighting. He's fighting Hamza, and it's like, I don't know if Hamza's one of those guys where you want to throw your hands up because homie's going to pick you up, smack you on across your head. You're going to land on the back of your forehead. I don't even know if you have the back of the forehead. But anyways, guys, I'm too hyped up. We are on a roll so far. We're having a good time. I'm excited for this week's UFC event, and so I just want to share a little bit with you guys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome that in the future we're no longer going to have to be illegal together, right? Once again, guys, for the love of the sport, okay? I did buy some pay-per-views. Dana White, okay? I did buy all the pay-per-views, you know what I mean? So if you want to, we're cool. Well, there's no issues here, okay? I bought all of them, I just went on crack streams for fun, I just wanted to see what other things that are on there. Anyways, guys, so there's been a lot of crazy news this week, right? And it's just one thing after another, bro. It's one thing after another. Did you guys see Ronaldo's ring to Georgina? Did you guys see the ring that Georgina got? I'm gonna be the first one to say it. Georgina's ring sucks. Guys, am I gonna be the only one to admit this? Just because you could get a ring and a diamond that big, you don't have to, okay? If I could bling out my entire truck and put diamonds all over it, if I could afford it, no problem. Would I do that? I don't know. I mean, if it's gonna be a size thing, Ronaldo, you might as well get her a soccer ball made of diamonds and just fucking have her walk around doing around the world with it and dribbling it all over the place because, the ring is terrible, okay? Am I a hater? I don't get it. Am I a hater for thinking that? The ring is absolutely terrible. There's no way she's carrying that thing anywhere. You know what I mean? There's no way she's naturally wearing that thing. Dude, I swear to God, her finger is going to fall off, bro. That's a massive rock. It's predicted to cost $5 million, which, first of all, I think that's kind of cheap for Ronaldo. You know what I mean? I didn't want to say it, but I think it's $5 million. Ronaldo, come on, bro. I would have expected $20 million on a ring from you, bro. I would have expected $30 million. So you going to spend $5 million and just make it into a fucking boulder? I don't know, bro. It's just, I'm not buying it. You know what I mean? I'm happy for you. I'm happy. About time. 30 kids later. I'm happy for you, though. 30 kids later, but you married, though. You know what I'm saying? That's why Messi's better, bro. That's all I got to say. But yeah, no, I'm happy for Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm just messing. I know the fans love to get really upset when Ronaldo's touched. So we're touching him today. You know what I'm saying? We outside. But yeah, guys, so this is just some news. Before I get into streaming news, I wanted to just go over a few topics that kind of have been, on my mind, and it's just been all over everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just been absolutely everywhere. So I'm happy to go over some of this stuff. But anyways, on today's streamer news, man, when we're talking about streaming, there's a lot, guys. There's a lot this week that we got to cover. One of the first things that I have been watching lately is Playboy Max, right? Playboy Max recently collaborated with Lil Baby. He collaborated with Lil Yachty. And you guys have seen the clips, so I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm hating, okay? But you guys have seen the clips. Playboy Max is not somebody that you could vibe with easily, bro. And Lil Baby, you could tell Lil Baby was trying his best to vibe with Playboy Max, but something about this kid, bro, I don't know what it is. It's like somebody just stripped some of his aura before every stream. It's like he wants to come off as saucy, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's still a dork somehow. I don't know how to, and I feel like Lil Baby sees right through that, right? I feel like Playboy Max could get away with being a dork more if he just played the dork character, that's who he really is, bro. Am I making that shit up? That's who he is. If he played the dork character around these rappers the way Adin Ross did, you know what I'm saying? The way Kai did, I feel like he would have a better chance of vibing with these artists and bringing out a better version of them, right? Because, at the end of the day, Lil Baby is sitting there bro, this guy whack as hell, bro. This kid is whack, but I got to sit here and, and entertain him for the bag, right? And it's a sign of boredom when artists start seeing how can we finesse more money out of them, right? Because a lot of fans wanted to call a little baby, a little baby. A lot of people wanted to call Lil Baby a scammer for wanting to get more money out of that stream. But let's be honest, bro. He was on stream with Playboy Max, right? Bored as hell. Dude was whack, right? Dude was cringe. You left Face Clan just to do that, just to behave that way. And then, Lil Baby's about his money, bro. So he was like, man, I'm not enjoying this. I got to get paid more. That's what Lil Baby was probably thinking. He's like, man, I'm not really enjoying hanging out with this dweeb, bro. I need to get paid more. So then he tried to find more ways to get paid. And he was like, hey, man, I'm seeing people donate. Is it for me? You want me to rap? Like, you got to pay more. So, I don't know. I feel like Lil Baby got a lot of hate in that situation when I felt like Playboy Max was the one. I'm not saying he should have received hate. I'm just saying, like, Lil Baby shouldn't have received hate. I just felt like it was a mix of weird personalities that just don't go smoothly together, right? And even Lil Yachty, somebody who obviously gets along with every creator, was sitting there like, bro, your music's weird, bro. Like, can we just... Hey, bro, guys, Lil Yachty is the weirdest motherfucker when it comes to music, right? Like, let's be honest now. He's not your typical rapper, right? He has a specific kind of, I guess, aura to his music. Man, I've been using the word aura way too much. Tight shit. But yeah. So, dude, I feel like every time I'm on here, I just be addressing motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But in reality, I'm not really addressing anybody. I'm just talking about the news, bro. I'm giving my opinion, bro. I hope you like that shit. You know what I mean? Cause we just hanging out, right? At the end of the day. But yeah. Anyways, let's see. What time is it? I want to see. Oh, god damn. Aura lost. Maybe we go live on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Tight shit. Tight shit. Okay, let's see. Maybe I take it off. If I feel like I'm not vibing with it, I'll take it off. All right. So the second thing, there's a lot of things I want to cover, but one of the second things that's happened recently is, like, I don't know if you guys saw the Brawadis Starbucks, segment or clip where this guy Brawadis goes into Starbucks and he has an issue with the guy because the guy doesn't want him to record, but then instead of putting the phone down, just being like, whatever, bro. Anyways, I'll put it down for a second. I order my drink. He wanted to make it into a whole thing, right? He, like, takes out his phone, and then he takes out his phone, and he's like, turns into a full-blown Karen, right? Which is, like, crazy, right? Because people are especially creators, like successful creators, they be trying to stay out the limelight, right? Or out of the issues and that drama. They don't be trying to jump into it. But I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I think Brawadis has fallen off the rails, bro. First, it was the basketball incident with him finding some random kid, and now it's like this Starbucks thing where he was, like, obviously looking for a problem, right? Like, the dude was obviously looking for a problem, and it just made me think, like, bro, the dude, is definitely having some issues, right? Because nobody just naturally wants problems when they already have a lot of attention on them, because it's just more issues they got to deal with, right? Instead of money to be made. But anyways, so then what happens is he gets a lot of hate, right? Brawadis gets a lot of hate. What does he do? Homie uploads a 28-minute apology video, right? Is it just me, or do we not need we don't need a 28-minute apology video from Brawadis? I'm just going to go ahead and say we didn't need a 28. I didn't think it was that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really did not think it was that serious. Like, yes, bro, the guy was just doing his job, and, like, you kind of came off a little mean and shit, but, like, nobody really cares, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have just gone off camera, apologized to the guy, and then posted, like, a quick, like, 2-minute, like, bro, not even, like, a 30-second reel. Like, just be like, yo, my bad, guys, I was tweaking the other day. Like, I swear to God, it was longer than Logan Paul's apology video, bro. Like, I saw it, and I'm like, what are he apologizing for? You know what I'm saying? And then y'all trying to drag his brother into it, right? His brother, what up, chat? By the way, we're live on TikTok as well, chat. So, y'all trying to drag his brother into it, and his brother was like, yeah, man, I don't really support all the shit my brother does. Like, bro, that's your brother, bro. You better back him up in every situation. It doesn't matter if your brother's wrong. You know how many times my brother's been wrong? But if it's like, when you're in front of the limelight, it doesn't matter what your brother did. You gotta be like, yeah, what's good? Like, You know, like my brother's stupid, but what? Yeah, like we on the same page right now. You know, you got to be on the same page with your brother publicly, unless it's like some crazy shit, right? But most of the time, you got to at least back your brother up, right? And publicly. Uh, Anyways, but yeah, I thought that shit was crazy, bro, because he apologized for like 28 minutes long, and I was just like, it's not that serious, bro. Like, it's really not that serious. But hey, man, I appreciate the apology. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't think the fans cared, but we always appreciate an apology, right? Welcome, chat. What up, chat? What up, chat? What up, chat? What up, chat? We got TikTok live as well. I haven't figured it out where I can like mix the two. So like, if you're on Twitch, you're getting the full blown experience. If you're on TikTok, they're not even getting shit, bro. They're just sitting there watching through like this phone. You know what I mean? So. Anyways, right? So there's a lot of more streamer news, bro, that's been going on this week. It's been fucking crazy, right? I feel like everybody's battling right now. We have a lot of competition, right? And one of the coolest things that's happened recently is Drake went back on Adin's stream and like, hear me out. Is it just me or is Drake just using Adin Ross to promote his steak sponsorship? Every time Drake needs to get some numbers on his stream for his gambling deal, all of a sudden he wants to see Adin Ross again. Is it me or is he using Adin Ross? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you're somebody who has a relationship with Drake, you're like, bro, anytime Drake wants to use me, I'm down for it because it's gonna get me views too. But I'm not buying it, bro. I don't think Drake is coming on stream and bringing his best self. I felt like the last stream with Adin Ross, I felt like he kind of just was like fed up. Even Adin was like, oh, when Drake sees me, the first thing he's gonna do is smile, and like that shit didn't happen, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like Drake is using Adin Ross's audience for his steak deal. You know what I mean? And he's using that as an opportunity to continue to show steak that, look, I can bring numbers to my gambling streams, so therefore keep paying me. But in reality, it's like no one would just watch Drake gamble by himself, like as much as if he had Adin Ross on, right? So I don't know. It's a nice jersey. I appreciate you, man. Shouts out Houston, baby. One of the best. Actually, I don't know if it's one of the best cities in the U.S. I'm not even gonna sit here and cap with you. It's the best when it comes to real estate. I'll tell you that. Maybe not. Maybe food. Because I went to L.A. one time and I tried a tacos there, and the dude was like, the taco truck guy was like, just a quick story. Taco truck guy was like, hey, bro, you're from Texas, you said? I said, yeah, Houston. He said, yo, the tacos over there ain't nothing like tacos here. Have you tried the tacos here? I'm like, nah, bro, let me see. He gives me his whack-ass tacos, and I try that shit. And I'm like, bro, what are you like, what? You thought you were better than... My taco people in Houston don't even speak English, bro. Like, it's a battle just to order my tacos with the taco truck. That's how authentic our shit is down here. Don't ever try to come at Houston and say that, like, Cali people need to stop playing with their food, bro. Y'all are not Houston, nor are you Texas. You can't beat us. You will never beat us, okay? Let's just be honest here, okay? But anyway, sorry, I jumped off rails here because I just thought about that, and I remember when that guy was the guy was confident. He really believed it. Like, he wasn't just trying to sell me the tacos. I'd already paid for the tacos, but like he truly believed that LA tacos are better. But like, boy, if y'all get yo. Okay. Anyways, so back, I have a topic list, guys. I want to make sure I touch everything because I know that you guys, want to make sure that we talk about everything. A lot of clips. I got a clip farm because I'm a farmer, baby. So Lacey and Marlon are back. Last stream, I was talking about it. I was like, bro, Marlon and Lacey are not going to get back together because Marlon has already sucked up all the energy and attention and fans out of Lacey, and now he doesn't really need to hang out with them anymore. But they're back, and they're making great content. I'm happy for them. But this recent, stream that they did, they had a lot of different segments. Some of it was just a little kind of not planned through, is all I'm going to say. Like, is it me or is the Lacey and Marlon cheating bit was fake? It was set up. It wasn't real. I didn't believe it. It just seemed so fake. The girl was obviously an actor, and it just when it's one of the oldest trick in the book, oldest pranks in the books. Anytime I feel it's like, why would a boyfriend sign up to get his girl like tested. Tested. It's like, bro, what? You know what I mean? Like if you gotta test your girl on like for a prank, bro, you shouldn't even be with your girl. And then the dudes always want to act like they're really upset. Damn, bro, I would have never thought. Like, bro, shut up. Stop playing, bro. Shut up. You knew damn right your girl was gonna cheat. If that's the case, if that's a real clip, you knew your girl was gonna cheat. That's why you were like, bro, let me bring her shit, man. I know my girl's gonna fold. We're gonna make some content for these guys. You know what I mean? Anyways, but yeah, some of the other clips I thought was really cool. They did hot ones. Lacey and Marlon did some like the hot ones where they ask each other questions, and it was kind of whack because every time Marlon got asked like a serious question, he'd be like, bro, I'm a private person. But it's like, bro, like you're a streamer. You're an IRL streamer. And like most of your shit is on camera. So I don't know how you could be private. When he was asked about the girl that he's been streaming with and if it's a real relationship or if it's fake for the camera. Guys, it's like, come on. We all know it's for camera. He said that in the last person he collaborated with, the following person he collaborated with, and now he's doing it with this new girl, right? It's like, we all know it's for camera. I mean, you guys love it. Y'all are the ones who like this, right? Y'all love seeing guys fall in love on camera, so that's just what he's providing for you guys. You know what I mean? If that's what y'all want to see, this is what he's gonna bring you. So don't hate the player, hate the game, bro. Hate the streamer. You know what I mean? But I thought that shit was okay. You know. The stream was okay. It could have been better. I would have loved to see them travel. I think that's what I want to see out of Marlon and Lacey. I'd love to see them travel the world together and create more content. I think trying to set up like these little bits and games aren't as fun as traveling together because that's more pure content. It's like more entertaining for people. But anyways, what up, chat? What up, chat? What up, chat? If you're in chat in TikTok Live, I just want to take a moment to say what's up. How we doing? We vibing. Make sure people are do we have anybody in Twitch chat? Oh, we got 100 likes on here. Nice. Okay, anyways, keep on moving on. More streamer news for you, bro. I saw that the Nelk boys had Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader stream, and this was their way to come back from that horrendous last few podcasts that they had, bro, when they interviewed a criminal war leader or whatever the fuck. Francis Ngannou's cousin. And it was a tough watch. I mean, bro, like, it's good to see them back. I think this is great for Nelk boys. I think the Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader stream this is down their lane. I think that's great. I think this is what they need to be doing. Bob almost messed them up, though. Bob almost fucked the Nelk boys. I mean, and honestly, I don't understand why Kyle was upset with Bob bringing up the previous podcast. I think the only way they can move on from the previous podcast is to address it here and there as a joke in some of their clips and streams and show that they're standing on business. Kyle said he knew that there was going to be criticism following that podcast. Now all of a sudden he's trying to hide from it. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? So then people are right. You were doing crisis media after. You do regret doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, stand on that shit. Keep doing what you're doing. We love the fucking Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, right? We want to see Steiny and Steve will do it in the wig and everybody having a good time and just being stupid. That's down y'all's lane. No disrespect. That's down y'all. That's what you guys do. That's the type of content you guys produce. And that's what we want to see you produce, right? We don't want to see you interview, you know what I'm saying, like war leaders and shit. Like why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, we don't want to see that. We want to see Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader versus the Nelk Boys. We want to see Steve give away cars. You know what I'm saying? We want to see Salim do absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? That's what we want to see as fans, right? So anyways, it was just crazy to see. And like, I think the Nelk Boys can come back from this, if I'm being honest with you. I think they can. I think if they continue to put out great streams now, not just YouTube videos, but like great streams like they did with Are You Smarter Than Fifth Grader, and not shy away from the mistakes that they made previously, I think people will forgive them. I think a lot of people will forgive them. A lot of people are telling me that their audience doesn't even care. So if that's the truth, if Nelk Boys' audience doesn't care, then what are we even talking about, right? and speaking of that, going back to Marlon, bro. I saw that Marlon got jumped for supporting Palestine and that he found out those were the people that were originally beefing with him and jumped them that night. And I don't know if I believe that, bro. I think somebody's trying to stir an agenda here. It just doesn't make any sense. And like if you were to get jumped for supporting Palestine, I don't think it'd be I don't know. It just didn't make any sense to me. I saw that shit. I'm like, they're not jumping you, bro. Because if you were to get attacked for supporting Palestine, it wouldn't be physically. It would be your social media immediately, right? They would shut your shit down real quick. You'd get shadow banned and all the above. You know what I mean? So I feel like it wouldn't be physically. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to get myself in trouble either, bro. I'm not trying to get banned. I'm Cool Beans Clan. You know what I mean? I'm on. I don't want to get banned. But like y'all know what it is, bro. Shouts out Palestine. We support Palestine. Like that's not a question. Free Palestine. We all know that. But it's like if you're supporting it, I've never heard of anybody supporting it and getting jumped physically. It just doesn't make any sense. But anyways, so yeah, there's been a lot of like cool stuff lately, bro. Like I was trying to keep up, guys, with you guys this past week. There's just been so much shit. I saw that Reggie has posted a music video and it was like number like 3 on the charts or something like that. And like, is it just me or Reggie can't seem to snap out of being lame? Like, is it just me, bro? Like, I feel like ever since DDG started grilling the guy, I started realizing he is a lame. You know what I mean? And I think this is his opportunity. Now that DDG's kind of slowing down just a little bit, I think this is Reggie's opportunity to finally show who he truly is. But that's the thing. Reggie's not going to do that. Reggie's going to sit down, be lame as hell. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's see here. We got. Oh, last thing I want to mention before I end stream because I do have phone calls to attend to. Last thing I want to mention. I've been seeing Tota. So Tota's learning rap music before he's learning English. What's up with that, bro? Who's teaching this guy these? I saw Tota singing to YWN Nelly or whatever the fuck. I saw Tota singing to, rapping to Nelly, bro. Like, and I was like, bro, what? Who is giving him these song choices? Like, bro, I feel like Kai is going to be very disappointed when he finds out that you guys are doing this to Tota. You guys are giving him the worst music. Well, it's great music, but I'm saying y'all are giving him the worst kind of English teaching music, bro. Like, and he's going to be another Ray, bro. He's going to learn how to speak thug before he speaks regular English. Like, is this what y'all want out of Tota, bro? I told y'all Tota's the Drake of Brazil, so you guys got to treat this guy with caution, right? But yeah, so I thought that was crazy. And then finally, the last thing I want to mention, bro, before I end stream here, and I saw. How do I even say this without getting clipped? So what's up with Kai dragging this beef with Adin, bro? Mr. Beast mentioned that when he invited Kai on stream for this whole water, Save Water charity thing, that Kai basically, he hinted that it was Kai was the streamer that didn't want to come on because Adin was on. And I just feel like at this point, Kai is allowing his audience and his fans to control his life. At the end of the day, Adin is somebody that, is close to him off camera. Like, I don't see why he needs to drag this beef. I think that it's not going to be beneficial for him to drag this beef, especially if Adin continues to press on it publicly. Now, if both weren't pressing on it publicly, I think there would be no problem. But the fact that Adin keeps bringing it up publicly, that Kai's behaving mad weird, it's only going to continue to look bad on Kai, right? You only know the story of the person who speaks. You're not going to know the story of the person who stays silent, right? And you're not always going to put him in the best favor. So if I was Kai, all I'm saying is if I was Kai, I would speak up, bro. I would explain myself, and that's sometimes you gotta address shit to stay out of beef, bro. Right? That's the truth, right? You gotta address shit sometimes to stay out of beef. But anyways, that's pretty much it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'm going to jump back on TikTok Live after this, so feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. We need y'all subscriptions, you know what I mean? If you're on Twitch, please subscribe as well. If you're on Instagram and TikTok, follow and like the videos. We love you, and we Love doing these streams. So we'll see you soon and we'll talk soon. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.